of a plot to overthrow Yahya Jammeh. It is the old story of feeding the crocodile with innocent people, hoping that the storm of dictatorship would pass before their turn comes to be devoured by the reptilian beast. Against this background of fear and the paranoia of the all-powerful man in the Gambia, Jammeh's brutality reached a new height in July 2005, when, according to witness testimonies, the President of the Republic of the Gambia ordered the killing of nearly 50 unarmed West African migrants who ostensibly were on their way to what they perceived as greener pastures in Europe. They were given short shrift and mercilessly tortured and slaughtered in the Gambia by Jammeh's agents. Again, according to witness testimonies before this commission, on orders by Jammeh. He and his government mendaciously claimed and informed the government of Ghana, the United Nations, and the Economic Commission or Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, that the innocent and unarmed migrants were killed by, quote, rogue elements, end quote, in the Gambian army. The killers were not part of any renegade unit of the army. No such unit could exist in the Gambian armed forces under Yahya Jammeh. The junglers, some of their members in testimonies before the TRRC, confirmed that they got their orders from and reported directly only to President Yahya Jammeh. The truth of what exactly happened to the migrants became a big casualty of this tragic episode. But alas, like the proverbial prophet Martin Shiri, the sole survivor from among the migrants, lived and traveled over land and sea, including appearing before this commission to tell mankind what happened in the Gambia in late July 2005. May God lead us from these negative and brutal attributes that led them to the slaughter of innocent strangers who landed on our shores. These attributes did not represent the Gambia. Our cultures, ethos, and the traditions welcome strangers. We share food and shelter willingly with them, not kill them. The killing of the West African migrants adds to the chilling litany of mass murders of human beings, in addition to individual killings in the Gambia during the mandate period. Here is a partial list of the killings. 1. April 10-11, 2000. 12 to 14 student demonstrators were killed by Gambian security forces. 2. Witch hunt deaths. 41 innocent human beings died in the custody of Gambian security forces or shortly thereafter, following the administration of illegal and hallucinating concoctions. 3. Presidential Alternative Treatment Program, PATP, HIV/AIDS. Over 30 vulnerable individuals suffering from the infection died during or shortly after leaving the fraudulent treatment administered by President Jammeh himself and untrained and uneducated medical personnel. 4. West African migrants. Nearly 50 innocent migrants killed by Gambian security forces, allegedly on orders given by President Jammeh in July 2005, and buried in unmarked areas in the Gambia and reportedly also in the Casamance in southern Senegal. 5 extrajudicial killings of prison inmates, 9 in 2009 at the Mile 2 Central Prison, 6 murder of journalists, 3 in 2000, 2004, and 2006, and 7 extrajudicial killings of members of the armed forces. And they were accused of participating in plots to overthrow the Jammeh government. 11 November 1994, March 2006, alleged Mandur Cham coup attempt, and 30 December 2014. There was absolutely no reason for these deaths. We as a people, every single Gambian, must resolve to embrace the TRRC mantra, never again, never again. As we get closer to the end of our public hearings, this commission reiterates its firm commitment to executing its mandate to the fullest possible extent. We hope to finish our final report and submit our findings and recommendations to the government of the Gambia during the first week of July. Ultimately, it is the TRRC's firm conviction that all victims of human rights violations that occurred between July 1994 and January 2017 will get the justice they deserve. We invite you to join us on this last leg of what has been a highly revealing surgeon into our recent past, a past unfortunately that was marked by rampant violations of human rights and dignities of Gambians by the state. The TRRC has not been deterred and will not be deterred or intimidated in carrying out its mandate until we safely conclude our work. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Council, is he around?
My sincere apologies, Mr. Chair.
No problem at all, Council. If you are ready now, you may please proceed with the witness.
Yes, we are ready now. We are the witness we brought in.
Thank you.
Good morning, everybody.
Thank you.
We had few issues to resolve with the witness.
Indeed.
Sorry.
There's always that last-minute hitch with witnesses. You may please proceed, Council.
I, Lamin Sillah.
I, Lamin Sillah.
I, Lamin Sillah.
Man Lamin Sillah.
I, Lamin Sillah.
I, LAMIN SILLAH.
Man LAMIN SILLAH.
LAMIN SILLAH.
Do swear that
Mange wat ne.
I'll speak the truth,
Dina wax diga.
the whole truth,
Diga bi rek.
and nothing but the truth.
Duma fi wax leneen lu dul diga.
So help me God.
Kon Yalla dimbale ma.
Good morning, Mr. Sillah.
Sa Sillah ñu ngi la nuyu.
Welcome back to the TRRC.
Ñu ngi la dalalaati fii ci TRRC.
Mr. Sillah, this is your second appearance before this commission.
Sa Sillah bi mooy sa ñaareelu jotaay fii ci kanam commission bi.
Let me remind you of things that you are familiar with.
Fàttali la mbir yoo xam ne nga miin nga di ko fi xam.
You have just sworn an oath to speak the truth.
Waat nga léegi nag ne digga nga fee wax.
It is a criminal offense
Yaxal waala nag.
and also a violation of the rules of the TRRC to provide false or misleading information under oath.
Yaxal luwaay tamit fii ci luwaay TRRC di doxee pour nga joxe fi ay seede yoo xam ne daf ñoo réeral fii fekk waat nga ba pare.
Do you understand that?
Wow.
You have a right not to incriminate yourself.
Sa yelleef la nag pour nga bañ a dugal sa boppa.
But you do not have a right to lie to the commission.
Waaye nag du sa yelleef pour nga ñëw wax fii ci commission bi loo xam ne du dëgg.
So, are you ready to commence your testimony?
Ndax pare nga nag pour commencer joxe say seede.
Yes.
Mr. Sillah, could you kindly speak up and relax?
Sillah na nga ikkati sa kàddu tuuti te nga toog dal bu baax.
Yes, I'm ready.
I want to talk to you about two issues today.
Dama bëgg nag ñu waxtaanee ñaari mbir tey.
The first is the arrest,
Bu njëkk ba mooy jàpp.
or say the operation that led to the arrest of Landing Sane and the killing of Almamo Mane.
Wala boog sax xew-xew bi nga xam ne moo waral ba ñu jàpp Landing Sane ak rey bi nga xam ne moom lañ rey Almamo Mane.
And the second issue is the killing of the West African migrants.
Ñaareel bi nag mooy rey bi nga xam ne moom lañ rey tukkikat yooyu nga xam ne ñu ngi bàyyeekoo Afrique sowu jant.
Are you ready to proceed with this?
Pare nga pour ñu àggale.
Sir.
Wow. Yes.
Kindly tell us, well, Mr. Chair, just to put things in the proper perspective, the witness has appeared here before. So we have his personal details. So I'll just confirm those and we move quickly to the issues.
Mr. Chair, seede bi ñëwoon na fi ca gannaaw léegi waratul sax ñuy bantuwaat li nga xam ne mooy jaar-jaaram ci wàllu boppam ak wàllu njàngama yooyu waaye nag ma tënk ko rek ci lu gaaw.
What are your full names?
Lan mooy sa tur ak sa santa?
LAMIN SILLAH. My name is LAMIN SILLAH.
You were born in Banjul, Ndegu, correct?
Banjul nga juddoo du noonu?
Correct. Yes.
And you presently live at Kanifing Estate.
Jamono ji yaa ngi dëkk Kanifing Estate.
Yes.
In your testimony the last time, you told the commission that you joined the army in 1991.
Seede yi nga xam ne joxe woon nga ko ci gannaaw wax nga ne yaa ngi bokk ci soldat bi atum 1991.
Gendarmerie, yes, you started with the gendarmerie in 1991.
1991 nga commencé ci gendarmerie bi.
And later, after the amalgamation, you were moved to the army.
Gannaaw biñ boolee nag mbir yi nag ci lañ la taxal yóbbu la ci army ba.
And your present rank is WO2.
Jamono ji nag ma xama bi nga yore mooy WO2.
Yes.
At various stages, you served as a driver in the army.
Am na ci fànn yu ci bari nag yoo xam ne nekk nga driver ci army bi.
So tell us about your training with the junglers.
wax ñu lu aju ci li nga xam ne moo di tàggat wi nga xam ne def nga ko ak jonglers yi.
Okay, junglers, the junglers, but they got a problem in VIP protection and patrol. It was established for VIP protection and patrol. What do you see? I am patrol. You go for patrol. So when you have to the police station. Whomever you arrest, you hand it over to the police station. Then that was how it is.
So when did you join the junglers?
Kañ nga bokk ci jonglers yi?
Man, when I was called to join the training.
When was that?
Kañ la woon loolu?
I forgot the month, but it's a long time. It was done at Kanilai.
Which year?
Ban at la woon?
I can't remember year. I can't remember the year.
Was it around 2002?
Boori at 2002 la woon.
Maybe 2002. Maybe it could be 2002. Maybe.
And what batch did you belong to? Which batch did you belong to?
Yow ci ban batch nga bokkoon?
My first batch, we not start training. The first batch, we started the training.
In your statement, you said you were part of the second batch.
Ci kàddu yi nga xam ne moom nga bind de da nga wax ne ci ñaareeli batch bi nga bokkoon.
Maybe second batch. Maybe then is the second batch. Sorry.
With whom did you train?
Yow yaa kan yéen a bokkoon ci njàng moom?
Bari nañ trop. We are many.
Could you give us names?
Mun nga ñoo jox seeni tur.
Sambu Baro bokk na si. Sambu Baro.
Where is he now?
He's in the Navy. Buwara bokk na si. Buba Dabo was also part of it.
Where is he now?
Anamu?
Yundum. Major Jata was also part of it.
What's his first name?
Lan mooy turam?
Dembo Jata.
Where is he now?
Léegi fan la nekk?
Barracks. He's in Fajara Barracks. Oya tam bokk na si.
Omar Jallow.
Wow. Omar Jallow was also part of it, known as Oya. We are many, I cannot remember.
Try to remember as many as possible. You can only remember 4 out of a class of how many?
It was long time ago. It was long time.
We're talking about 2002.
2002 regular.
Okay. During our first break, we would give you a list, a piece of paper, and you try to recollect the names and you write them down for us. Okay?
Baax na léegi bu ñu jëlee suñ break bu njëkk dina la limal ay tur jox la kayit pour nga wéral ñu ndax ñooñu la ci lañ bokk.
So the junglers, you said their role was to do patrols and VIP protection.
Léegi nga ne jonglers si seen liggéey mooy doxantu wéralu li nga xam ne mooy patrol ak it aar ñi nga xam ne ñooy borom ndomba tànk yi.
Was the junglers a regular unit of the army?
Ndax jonglers si ñoom dañ bokkoon ne fànnale woon ci bunti soldaar gi bu sax.
Sorry, mu ko repeat ma dégg.
Jonglers si bunta la woon boo xam ne bu sax la bu déggee ci wan bunti soldaar bi.
Because gaa dañ ko taxawal pour patrol ak yeneen yi. Because it was established for patrol and others.
Was it a formally and officially recognized? Well, anyway, let me rephrase the question. To whom did the junglers report when you were a member of the group?
yow bi nga bokkee ci Jongla si ci kan ngeen daan jëlee kàddu ci ron kan ngeen nekkoon.
boobu mu ngi fekk comme during our training bi. During our training. Tambo kii moom wane ko Francisco. When Francisco was there.
Francisco, last name?
Naka la santa.
Caso, is it Caso?
Francisco Caso. Caso.
Where's he from?
From Bayeko.
I don't know where he's from.
What race is he?
Mom ban xeet la.
Gambian. He's a white man but not a Gambian.
Okay. Good. Would it be received information that he is Italian?
Am na xibaar buñ ci jot nag ne moom waa Italie la.
What do you say about that?
Correct.
So, for how long did you train to become a jungler?
Yow yan diir moom nga jàng pour mun a nekk jongla.
As long? Almost 2 to 3 months. Almost 2 to 3 months.
What did the training entail?
Jàng moomu nag lan la umba.
Just as I said, Jongula. I'm not we never come for president. We are there for the president and patrol. When we finish our training, we report the State House. When we reported at the State House, we were all taken Bravo Company. To the Bravo Company. That's where we were.
And which is Bravo Company?
Well, Bravo Company.
Bodyguards from VIP protection. The bodyguards were the VIP protection.
In lesson, and to whom were they reporting during that time?
Jamono jooju ñoom kan moo leen jiite woon ci kan lañ daan jël digal.
They have plain clothes. The plain clothes. Same PBO. They have their PBO. They are all under that man. That was late Musa Jame.
And Musa Jame, is he known by any other name?
Musa Jame, na xamee nañ ko beneen tur.
I think it's the field force named Malia Mungu.
Okay. And the others, to whom did they report?
Ñeneen ñi nag ñoom ci kan la ñoo jëlee ndigal.
The other junglers? No. We reported State House. When we all reported at the State House, when Kanila was not there, after Tumbul, and when we went to Kanila and we have Slow Bojang, it's time they share it.
Between who and who?
Ci diggante kan ak kan.
We moved on Bombardier was there. And the other team that was in Banjul, it was under Bombardier. Those are the Kanilai.
Bombardier, what is his official name?
Bombardier moom lan moo turam digga.
Kausu Kamara.
So the junglers who were in Banjul, in State House, came under Bombardier, right?
Jongla si nga xam ne ñoo nekkoon Banjul so State House ñoom ñu ci ron Bombardier.
Those who were in Kanilai were under who?
ñi ci nekkoon Kanilai nag ñoom ci ron kan lañ nekkoon.
That's what I'm explaining. Big Bible will understand all.
You have the floor.
Ay ca waxal.
Banjul. Bombardier. We were under Bombardier. Bombardier problem. When Bombardier had problem, General Baji.
Yes, go ahead.
He was under General Baji. Those at Kanilai were under Tumbul direct. When Tumbul died, he was under Solo. Yeah, we were under Solo.
Okay, Tumbul who?
Ban Tumbul?
Tumbul Tamba. By that, his rank was O1.
By O1, you mean warrant officer class 1?
O1 mooy warrant officer class 1.
And O2 is warrant officer class 2.
O2 mooy warrant officer class 2.
Correct?
Correct. Yes.
Good. So you mentioned a person called Solo. What's his last name?
Tudanga fiko tuda Solo de mamum Santa.
Bojang.
Okay. So let me try to summarize your testimony on that particular issue so that we know exactly what you say.
Harama tinka kaddu yi nga xamne mom nga fi binda bu ko defé ñu mëna xam li nga wax deug lan la umba.
You said initially the junglers, all of them reported to State House in Banjul.
Ngane ci ngel ben junglers yeb dañ dan dem State House Banjul.
Correct?
After training.
After training.
After training, yes.
And all of them were under who?
Te ñoom ñepp ñu ngi nekkon ci ron kan?
Malia.
And what's his first name?
Full name. Naka la tudda ak num santa?
Musa Jammeh.
All right. So you said later the junglers were divided into two groups.
Waaw dana gannaaw bi nak junglers ñu def leen ñaari xaaj.
Correct. The group that was in Banjul at State House.
Ben xaaj ba nekk Banjul fofu State House kër bu.
And the other group that was in Kanilai.
Ak benen bi nga xamne mu nga Kanilai.
Correct?
Correct.
You said the group in Banjul was headed by Bombardier.
Ngani group bi nekk Banjul Bombardier mo leen jité won.
Alias Kausu Kamara. Sorry, Kausu Kamara alias Bombardier.
Turam diga moy Kausu Kamara way ñu ko xamé Bombardier.
Correct. And you said when Bombardier had a problem, then General Solbaji took over.
Ngani nak bi Bombardier amé jafé-jafé ci la Solbaji dal di jël jiitluwa bi.
Correct?
Correct.
And you said the group that was in Kanilai was under Tumbul Tamba.
Ngani group bi nekk Kanilai ñoom ñu won ci ron Tumbul Tamba.
At which time he was O1.
Jamono joju mu ngi nekkon O1.
And when he died,
dana bi mu génné adina
Solo Bojang took over.
Solo Bojang dal di jité.
Is that what you said?
Loolu nga wax.
Correct. Okay. So we want to know at what stage did Musa Jammeh relinquish command?
Léegi dañ bëgg xam Musa Jammeh moom ci ban waxtu la bàyyi njiit yaa boobu mu amee woon.
Understand ma?
This at the beginning.
Ca ndoorte ga.
All the junglers were under Malia Mungu, Musa Jammeh.
Junglers yépp a ngi woon ci ron Malia Mungu Musa Jammeh.
At what stage did Musa Jammeh hand over command to Bombardier?
Ci ban jamono la Musa Jammeh dal di jébale lenge yi nag ci Bombardier.
No, because that is a Bombardier. You see, then the Bombardier was Bombardier was part of the training, that's why. Which was part of the training?
My question is, when did Bombardier become commander of the group at State House? At that stage, where was Musa Jammeh?
Lima laajte mooy bi Bombardier nga xam ne moo jiite woon kuréel googu nekkoon State House jamono boobu ana Musa Jammeh.
Musa Jammeh fa waaye nga tamu Musa Jammeh moo woon PPO. Musa Jammeh was there, but that time Musa Jammeh was the PPO. Léegi Bombardier leen lifin pour moom amee patrol team bi. Then it was Bombardier that was assigned to take over the patrol team. Because Musa Jammeh cannot be in the two jobs.
To who was Bombardier reporting to?
Bombardier moom kan moo woon njiitam foofu.
Boobu amas benn idea because my Bravo company ñoo Bombardier ñoom teamam ñoo dañuy dem patrol te bu ñu dem that one I don't have any idea because I was at the Bravo company and Bombardier's team used to go for patrol. I didn't know anything.
Who was Bombardier's commander?
Bombardier moom kanay woon commandant ci wan kan la nekkoon.
Okay, ñoom Malia. Musa Jammeh. Bombardier was part of plainclothes.
Because Bombardé was part of the plainclothes.
Okay. Tumbul Tamba, to who was he reporting to?
Tumbul Tamba mom ci ron kan la nekkon?
Because so actually, normally,
If you check it normally,
Commander State House,
the commander of the State House, he was responsible for Kanilai.
At this time, who was commander of State House?
Jamono jojo na kan mo on commander of State House?
It could be Ansumana Tamba or Serigne Njai.
Ansumana Tamba, was he also a jungler?
Ansumana Tamba mom tam jongula la won.
He didn't even know the junglers.
How about Serigne Njai?
Serigne Njai nak?
Serigne was the commander of State House. He didn't even know it.
Okay, so you're telling us therefore that these commanders at State House did not have any direct authority over Bombardier or Musa Jame or over Tumbul Tamba?
Commander yi nga xamne ñoo nekkon State House dafa melni ñoom amuñ ben cadre ci ko Bombardier wala Tumbul Tamba wala Musa Jame.
Because Tumbul Tamba bi nga wax ni.
Because Tumbul Tamba that we are talking of,
Tumbul Tamba small despite guy pour ñu patrol.
he's the one who dispatched these people to go for a patrol.
Commander du ko am because mo commander Kanilai du ko am.
The commander may not even know it because he's a commander at Kanilai.
Du ko am.
He will not even know.
How about Bombardier?
Bombardier nak?
Bombardier mom tamo bo Muhammad Tarif.
Bombardier, I didn't know anything about that.
Well, we on Malia.
So he was on the Malia. Either Malia used to assign him.
But who was Malia reporting to?
Malia mom ci ron kan la nekkon?
Can cook your order?
Yes.
No idea.
No, I don't know.
Mr. Witness, let's stop playing games. You know that in the army, every soldier is answerable to some superior.
Nañ bàyyi caaxaan bi xam nga ne ci army bi soldat bu ci nekk am na ci ron koo xam ne fa laa jëlee ndigal.
Malia commander unit bu nekk.
Malia is a commander to the unit he is.
Tell us the truth, Mr. Witness. Wasn't it the case that this man was receiving orders from Yaya Jammeh?
wax ñu rek seede bi ndax nekkul ne Musa Jammeh mii mu doon jëlee ndigal ci ron Yaya Jammeh.
Musa mu order ci lo Yaya
Jammeh. Yes.
Bu fekkee ma gis ko.
I didn't see that one.
Gis na ko de.
I didn't see it.
I
didn't see it.
Because Malia commander.
Because Malia is a commander.
So we are referring to the same person.
Kenn nit ki la ñoo wax ñun ñëpp.
Malia is the same as Musa Jammeh, correct?
Malia mooy Musa Jammeh du noonu.
And he is a commander. He was a commander.
te commander la woon.
Yes.
Not a state guard commander.
Not a state guard commander. He's a commander to the unit he was responsible for.
Did he have a connection with Yaya Jammeh?
amoon na benn jokkalante bu am ak Yaya Jammeh.
ADC Yaya Jammeh.
He was the ADC to Yaya Jammeh.
ADC
He was the ADC to Yaya Jammeh.
So he was the ADC to Yaya Jammeh, and he was also commander of the junglers.
Bon moo nekkoon ADC Yaya Jammeh ba pare moo jiite woon junglers yi.
After
when he was the when he became the ADC, he surrendered everything to Bombardier, handed over everything to Bombardier.
To who was Bombardier reporting?
Waaw Bombardier nag moom ci kan la daan jëlee ndigal.
Because the junglers who were at Banjul, do you not sit with them, and I don't know where he took his orders from.
But you knew quite clearly that the commander at State House, be it Ansumana Tamba or Serigne Njai, they did not have command and control over the junglers.
waaye xamoon nga ne commander yi nekk State House Ansumana Tamba wala Serigne Njai ñoom ñëpp amuñ woon benn kàddu ci kaw junglers yi.
They have command because no commander. They have command because they are commanders.
Did they have that command and control relationship? Forget about their position. Did they have that command and control relationship?
dëgg la commanda lañ woon de waaye nañ fàtte maxaama commanda bi ndax ñoom seen jamono commanda biñ nekkoon amoon na benn jokkalante boo xam ne ñu ngi ko amoon ci kaw jongla si. ndax
amoon nañ doole ci kaw jongla si pour mun leen a ebal ñu dem def liggéey dellusiwaat.
pour commanda yi joxe wala demee def la nga ñëw.
yes
for the commanders give them around tell them
Serigne Modou Ndiaye mun naa order Bombardier ne ko demal def nangam ñëwaat.
No.
So it means, back to what you said initially, that Ansumana Tamba and Serigne Modou Ndiaye did not have control over the junglers. They did not have control over Bombardier or Tumbul Tamba.
Wa bon rek ñu delu wat ci li nga waxon rek Serigne Modou Ndiaye ak Ansumana Tamba amuñ ben kàddu go xamne am nañ ko wala doole buñ am ci kaw jongla si.
Ci kaw Bombardier ak Tumbul Tamba.
Ak Tumbul Tamba.
Is that what you're saying?
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. But you obviously, these two people would have commanders.
Why nag ñaar ñi fokk ñu am ku leen jité nak?
Isn't it?
Not so.
Come, because ñoo am na ku leen jité.
They all have somebody who is their commander.
Koku moy kan?
Mooy suñu commander bi.
It's our commander.
Kan?
Adam nekk Serigne Modou Ndiaye or keys.
That's what I said. It's either Serigne Modou Ndiaye or.
Mr. Witness, look, let's cut this. You told us quite clearly that Serigne Modou Ndiaye and Ansumana Tamba, they did not have control over Bombardier or Tumbul Tamba.
Wax nga ñu fi ci secret Serigne Modou Ndiaye ak Ansumana Tamba amul ben kàddu ci kaw wala ben digal boo xam ne mën nañ koo jox Bombardier ak Tumbul Tamba.
Okay, so who had control and authority over Bombardier and Tumbul Tamba?
Léegi nag kan mooy ki nga xam ne moo am kàddu ci kaw Bombardier ak Tumbul Tamba? Ci ndigali kan la ñoo wéy?
xam naa ne Bombardier commandé la Tumbul Tamba commandé lañ. Patrol.
I know that Bombardier is a commander and Tumbul Tamba is a commander. They go.
Tumbul fu jël order Bombardier fu jël order.
But for Tumbul why take order from and Bombardier why takes order from? I don't used to be there. You usually meet me when I'm at home.
Mr. Witness, you seem very afraid to speak.
Seede bi dafa mel ni da nga ragal a wax.
And be careful
Bàyyi sa xel de.
that your fear may translate into you appearing as a liar.
Te bon moytul de di ragal gi nga ragal nii mun naa ëlbatiku doon na yow mii fenkat nga.
Be careful.
Bàyyi sa xel.
Be careful.
Bàyyi sa xel.
Serigne Modou Ndiaye and Ansumana Tamba, they were supposed to be the head or the commanders of all the forces who were part of state guards. Is that not the case?
Serigne Modou Ndiaye ak Ansumana Tamba ñoom ci ñi waroon mooy ñoo na jiite ñi nga xam ne yépp ñooy soldat yi nga xam ne ñoo nekk state guard foofu du noonu la waroon a demee.
Yes, that's how it should be.
But you told us that they did not have control over Bombardier and Tumbul Tamba.
waaye wax nga ñu nag ne ñoom ñooñu amuñ benn kàddu ci kaw Bombardier ak Tumbul Tamba.
Correct?
Yes.
So where else would they receive their orders?
kon léegi nag ñooñu ci kan la ñoo jëlee ndigal.
If the head of the state guards cannot order them, who can order them?
bu fekkee ne ñoo nga am ne ñoo jiite state guard bi mënuñ leen a jox ndigal ba ñoom ci kan la ñoo jëlee ndigal.
Don't tell us you don't know. Of course you know. You're a soldier. You worked in these units. I know. Yes, of course you know.
I didn't know it. I don't know that one.
Do you know a person called Yaya Jammeh?
Xam nga Yaya Jammeh.
Yes, I know Yaya Jammeh.
What was he?
Lan la woon.
Head of state.
He was the head of state.
And what other position did he hold?
Ban maxaama la yore waatoon.
President.
The president.
That is synonymous to head of state.
Oh, sorry, sir. Don't say.
Okay. And what other position? Vis-a-vis the army?
army bi nag ban xaama la ci yore woon.
ban position la téye woon ci army bi.
nekkoon doon na ba captain.
bàyyil dof li nag.
captain. sawar def nga wala digal nga wax.
man suma wax a fi gën a yéex. munoo wax fii ne suma wax dafa gaaw. loolu ay lay la rek. Yaya Jammeh mooy woon commander in chief moo woon ki yore army bi mooy njiiti army bi du dëgg.
commander in chief xam naa ko.
Yes, commander in chief, I know that well.
Okay. So after at State House, Serigne Modou Njie and Ansumana Tamba, to who did they report to?
Serigne Modou Njie ak Ansumana Tamba ñoom ci kan la ñu jëlee ndigal.
From Yaya Jammeh.
So if Serigne Modou Njie could not instruct or order Bombardier and Tumbul Tamba, who in State House would have the power to order them?
léegi su fekkee ne Serigne Modou Njie ak Ansumana Tamba moo jox ndigal Bombardier bon ñoom kan la ñu jëlee ndigal.
ci State House.
State House foofu.
ban fu ndigal.
Which kind of order?
My friend, we're talking about orders generally. Go for operation this, go for operation that, go and do this, go and do that.
ñu ngi wax ndigal yépp ki leen a wax ne dem leen liggéey fii dem leen liggéey fii dem leen def lii dem leen def lële.
xam naa ne ñoo bomba rek ñoom soo leen patrol.
I know that of them running patrol. They are going for patrol.
My friend, we are not talking about Bombardier to his men. We are talking about Bombardier and those above him or the person above him.
léegi waxatuñ de Bombardier ak ñi ci ronam ñu ngi wax Bombardier ak ña ko féetee kaw ci ñan laa jëlee ndigal pour def li mu war a def.
Malia.
He used to take orders from Malia.
Malia the patrol.
Used to take orders from Malia. Mali used to tell him that today you go for patrol.
Okay, and from who was Malia taking orders?
léegi nag comme que moom ci Malia laa jëlee ndigal Malia moom ci kan lay jëlee ndigal.
No, to Frank, Malia orders.
Frank, I didn't know where Malia used to take orders from.
Mr. Witness, you're just playing games.
They play more games.
You knew that Malia was taking orders from Yaya Jammeh.
dangay caaxaan ne waaye xam nga ne Malia ci Yaya Jammeh la doon jëlee ndigal.
Waaye lu ma fekkee lu ma gisul moom la tax na loolu am.
What I did, yes, I cannot say it.
You knew that Malia was taking his instructions, his orders from Yaya Jammeh.
xamoon nga ne Malia ndigalam yépp mu ngi ko doon jëlee ci Yaya Jammeh.
Sénégal dafa toog ak Malia mu ko wax na war a mu ko waaye fekkee ma ko.
With Malia and he said, if I am not there, I will not.
The question is not whether you were present when Malia received his orders from Yaya Jammeh.
li ma laajte mooy waxuñ ne yaa ngi teewoon de bi Malia di jëlee ndigal ci loxo Yaya Jammeh.
The question is whether you knew that Malia was receiving his orders from Yaya Jammeh.
li ma la laaj mooy ndax xam nga ne Malia mu doon jëlee ndigal ci loxo Yaya Jammeh.
No, I don't know.
Mr. Witness, that is not true.
seede bi loolu moom du dëgg.
That's how you see it.
That is how it happened. All junglers knew that the head of the junglers was receiving orders from Yaya Jammeh.
Junglers yëpp xam nañ ne njiiti jungla yëpp ñu ngi jëlee ndigal ci loxo Yaya Jammeh.
That's what they are saying.
Who's
saying that it's not true?
And from who was General Baji taking orders?
From General Baji.
léegi General Baji moom ci kan laa jëlee ndigal bon.
General Baji can give them order without taking order from anybody.
Okay. When General Baji received orders, from who would he receive orders?
General Baji nag bu jotee ay ndigal ci loxo kan la ko dee jotee.
So you are telling us that you did not know where General Baji was getting his orders from?
dañu bëgg a wax ne yow xamuloo General Baji ndigal yim daan wéyee ci kan la ko dee jëlee.
Just answer the question.
We were not there.
Just answer the question. Where was General Baji getting his orders from?
Tontu laajte bi rek General Baji moom ci kan la dee jëlee ndigal li moo wéyee.
order.
I don't know where he takes his order from.
But you seem to be very afraid. You are afraid to mention Yaya Jammeh's name.
Yo, dafa mel ni danga ragal tudda turu Yaya Jammeh.
Yes, you are afraid to mention Yaya Jammeh's name.
Wow, danga ragal pour tudda turu Yaya Jammeh.
Every jungler knew that General Baji was receiving his orders from Yaya Jammeh.
General Baji ndigal li mo yépp ci Yaya Jammeh la ko.
And I have your statement here.
Te maa ngi nii amee sa kàddu yi ñu binda.
Okay, and in your statement you kept repeating the fact that these jungler heads of operations were communicating directly with Yaya Jammeh.
Te ya maa ngi amee fii sa kàddu yi nga xam ne moom nga binda wax nga ne jungler si seen njiit yépp ñu ngi amee ndigal ci Yaya Jammeh.
And now you sit here and you pretend that they were not taking orders from Yaya Jammeh.
Léegi nga toog fii bu nga wane nag ni mel ni xamuloo ne ñu ngi jëlee ndigal ci Yaya Jammeh.
I said that I was not aware. I'm not part of their team. I said it here.
Mr. Sillah, who was giving orders to the junglers?
Mr. Sillah, kan moo doon jox ndigal junglers yi ni ñu wéyee.
Junglers ñoo soba ñu fa tumu tamon ñu xam na ci lolu.
Soba tumu tamba.
Okay,
that one I knew it, but where they take their orders from, I didn't know that one.
We would come back to this.
Dinañ ci dellusiwaat.
But during operations, who are they communicating to at State House?
Waaye bu fekkee ne ñu ngi dem nag def seen opération yi ci biti kan lañ dee jokkoo State House.
I have your statement here.
maa ngi amee sa kàddu yu fële mu ngi nii nga binda.
So tell us.
Yes.
When they, you know, I didn't go on operation with them.
Okay. Okay.
I don't go with them on operations.
You participated in two important operations, at least two important operations, correct?
am na lu néew néew ñaari opération yu am solo yoo xam ne yow bokkoon nga ci.
And the first one is the Almamo operation.
Bu njëkk bi mooy bu Almamo bi.
All right?
Du noonu.
Well,
Yes.
Who headed that operation?
Kan moo jiite woon loolu.
Sonko.
Which Sonko?
An Sonko.
Minister of Interior.
Former Minister of Interior.
Okay. Okay. Maybe I should just do it this way. Tell us what happened in that operation.
Léegi wax ñu lan a xew ci opération boobu.
That operation.
We have your statement, Mr. Witness.
Then we were at Kanilai. It was at night.
Musa
Jammeh. He ordered the men to fall in.
And where was Musa Jammeh based at the time?
Musa Jammeh jamono boobu moom fan la nekkoon.
He was in Kanilai.
And who was the head of the junglers in State House?
Kan moo jiite woon junglers ci State House
At the time?
jamono booba.
The time you were saying, the time you were talking of, when we were coming from Kanilai to see Almamo, then there was no jungler.
Were there any junglers at State House in Banjul at that time?
Jamono booba ndax amoon na benn jungler yoo xam ne mu nga woon State House.
Only those of the QRS and on duties.
So at this time, all of you were at Kanilai?
Jamono boobu ñëpp
We were all in Kanilai.
So Musa Jammeh ordered you guys to fall in. What happened afterwards?
léegi Musa Jammeh nag mu jox leen ndigal na ngeen dajaloo.
He told us that there is a coup d'etat. He said that Landing Sane and Almamo Mane plotted this overthrow. We all boarded at in the vehicles. We were from Kanilai.
Did you board with your bare hands or did you carry anything?
Ba ngeen a dugal ak moto yooyu da ngeen gànnaayoo dara wala gànnaayoo leen dara.
We were all armed.
What were you armed with?
Lan ngeen gànnaayoo woon.
AK.
What is AK?
AK.
AK-47.
AK-47.
And then,
No.
did you were you armed with other heavy weapons?
No, AK from Ghana Bari.
Yes, we were mainly AK-47 armed.
Any grenades?
I'm going grenade.
No.
Between us, no. All of us who departed from there, none of us have grenade.
Okay. And then where did you go? How many of you?
Because
We were many because there is 2 pickups.
so somebody knew a team from Ban, still corner. M Smart from Nepal.
Sonko also came with another team and we met at Stinkona where M. Sumare used to be.
Which Sonko are you referring to?
Former Minister of Interior.
The former Minister of Interior.
What's his full name?
Usman Sonko.
Usman Sonko.
At this time, was he Minister of Interior? What position did he hold?
Minister Interior.
Tambo Mama in charge of communication.
Then he was in charge of communication
At State Guard?
State House.
Wow.
Or was he head of State Guards?
State Guard.
No.
Mama is in communication.
Was responsible for the communication.
What was he doing in an operation?
Operation B.
For that one, I didn't have any idea.
Who headed the operation?
Because
when we departed from Kanilai coming, we met with Sonko at that point.
Who was in charge of your group?
Malia was also there.
We know he was there. Who was in charge?
Malia was the most senior man on the ground.
And when Sonko and his group arrived at Sting Corner, who was the overall head of that operation?
Sonko Sting Corner. Operation B.
Malia was in charge after Malia Sonko.
And then, in your statement, you told us that Sonko was in charge.
Sonko was in charge.
Be careful, Mr. Witness. Do the fayaga de danga buga jalgati.
No, not jalgati.
Okay, so jalgati urude. So just speak the truth.
So let's go.
Just speak the truth.
No problem.
Who was in charge?
Sonko.
Good. Sonko. Fantastic. And then what happened? When the 2 groups converged at Stinkon?
At the time when Sonko told us that there is an overthrow, because we were already briefed at Kanilai, and Sonko repeated the same thing, saying that there is an overthrow. He said Almamo Mane and Landin Sane they are planning to overthrow.
And then?
After
He ordered us to join the 2 pickups and his own vehicle, and we rushed to mile 7.
To do what?
Then he was communicating with Landing Sane, so that Landing will open the door, but Landing didn't open the door, because they have been communicating for so long, and they never want to open the door.
Who was communicating with Landing?
Sonko.
And what did Sonko want from Landing?
Because it's an overthrow. Because they wanted to arrest them. But Landy refused to open the door.
And then, did you guys go to Landing's house?
Na ngeen demoon kër Landing.
Yes, they went
Are
there.
you part of the group?
Bokkoon nga ci ñi fa demoon.
Yes, I was a driver. I was there.
So tell us how Landing's house was approached.
Wax nu na naka ngeen jubloo ci néegi Landing.
When we arrived there, still Sonko was communicating with him.
On what kind of device?
Ci ban façon ni jumtuwaay la doon jokkoo moom.
Telephone.
What kind of telephone?
Ban façon ni téléphone.
Then it was at night time. I didn't know which time, but I knew that he was with a mobile.
Right, he had a mobile phone.
Wow.
Okay, good. And then, what time of the night was this?
Ban waxtu la woon ci guddi.
Around midnight.
Around midnight.
And where did Landing live at the time?
Jamono boobu Landing fu mu dëkkoon.
Mile 7.
Mile 7.
Hostel,
Where he live and the hostel is not very far.
Okay. How many, do you know how many of you went to Landing's residence at Mile 7?
Xam nga yéen ñaata yéen a demoon kër Landing foofu Mile 7.
No, I didn't know.
Could you tell us the names of those you can remember?
Li nga mën a wax turu ñi ngeen àndaloon ñi nga mën a fàttali.
Well, no, because
I cannot remember all. I know that Sonko was there.
By Sonko you mean Usman Sonko, huh? Yeah. Okay.
I was there. Ismaila was there.
Ismaila who?
Ismaila Jame.
You said Ismaila was in Banjul. Okay. In which unit was he in Banjul?
Ban bunta la nekkoon foofu ci Banjul.
Yeah, I think he was an orderly then.
Orderly to who?
Orderly kan?
Orderly to Yajame.
Okay. And who else?
Kanati.
Patron was also there.
Who's that?
Who?
John.
What John?
Mendy.
John Mendy.
John Mendy. John Mendy from which unit? Banjul or Kanila?
Banjul la jóge wala Kanila?
Right now, where he's in Yundum.
Okay, at this time, which unit was he in? At this time, what unit did he belong to? Banjul or Kanila?
Union Barracks.
I mean, at the time.
New State House.
He was at State House.
State House.
And who else?
No, because but
there are many you can't remember.
That I can remember because it was that. I cannot remember all because it was
Do you
that.
know a person called Alaji Martin?
Alaji Martin.
Yes, I know him.
Was he there?
For Martin, it was not clear to me.
In your statement,
You
said we were in Kanilai when Musa Jame came with Alaji Martin.
Yes, he was there.
This is your statement.
Yes, go ahead.
So you now satisfied that Martin was there?
Yes.
And who else?
Unless you guide me, I cannot remember.
Okay. So when you arrived at this man's house, his residence, did you go all the way to the house or you stopped somewhere?
Legi ba ngeen eggee ca kër waa ji nii ndax da ngeen dugg ba biir néegam ndax da ngeen em rek ci biti.
Non ndax da ngeen egsi ba ci néeg bi ndax da ngeen em fu xaw a sori.
We entered at the main entrance
of the premises.
That's where we stopped. Then he locked his door.
And then what happened?
We held an army.
Because Usman
Sonko was negotiating with him for so long so that he can open the door.
Yes, and then?
After
Then he refused to open the door. I heard that there was a firing. They were firing.
Could you go back a step further? You asked him to open and he refused. And then what happened?
No, they said
Sonko have been negotiating with him for so long so that he can open the doors.
Since Steel Corner.
Since at Steel Corner, his doorstep, he was asking him to open the door, but he refused. That's where they started firing.
Who started firing?
Because Sonko himself even shot a fire.
Okay. What I want you to talk about is like the positions you took when you entered the premises.
Because the main entrance, once we entered, there was a big tree. That's where they took cover. Because that big tree and landing silence door is not far away. When they are done with the negotiation,
you approached Landing's house tactically, correct?
Yes, that's how they entered.
What was the objective?
So that he can be arrested and taken away.
Was Landing in the house all by himself? Was he alone?
Landing,
They said that he was there with his family.
Did you know that?
Until the time Landing went out, was the time they knew that the family was there.
Okay. So when you arrived, you took positions. And
yes.
Apart from taking cover behind that tree, did other soldiers take other positions within the premises?
No.
Oh, no, unless the back door.
Okay, and then what happened? Okay, and then what happened? Okay, and then what happened?
When the firing started for some time.
So from your side, who was firing?
Sonko fired and Ismail also.
How about you?
None did it.
For me, no.
Well, you have a right not to incriminate yourself, but you don't have a right to lie.
Because my round, the way I took it as the same way I returned it, nothing was out of it.
Okay, and then what happened?
When they fired for some time,
barracks.
Then Fajara barracks, they were just from patrol. The back way from the hostel, they were going back to the camp. When they had the gunshots, one of the soldiers alighted who confirmed what happened. Then Sonko sent one soldier and told him that let him go. That's the way they just left. Then landing Sane, he came out from the back door and he was shot on the hand. He was with a tracksuit and he was not dressed in any shirt.
Did anybody throw a grenade?
Grenade was there.
Because Sonko.
If it's Sonko, Sonko is the one who ordered us to lie down because there was grenade. And I was hit with those particulars.
With those particles?
Particles, sorry.
Where? Where? Malawi.
Just bruised me on the hand.
What is living?
What
is living? You mean that it explodes, right?
It explodes.
All right.
Okay, when LAMIN SILLAH came out, he was taken to the center of the compound.
Did he surrender or he was just captured?
He came out from the back door and he was escorted. He came up to the center of the compound. He was surrounded by the soldiers.
Did he come out armed?
At that night, I didn't see any weapon in him. It was dark, but I didn't see anything with him.
And then what happened after that?
I myself asked him. I am the one who asked him, sir, what put you in this?
You are prepared to talk about the questions you asked, but you're not prepared to talk about the bullets you fired. I
didn't fire any shot. Yeah, I didn't even fire any shot.
You only ask questions.
I asked him, sir, what he put you in this? He was not touched by anybody. Yeah,
Wasn't
was
that
not beaten.
abnormal?
Was not beaten.
Abnormal?
No, he shouldn't be beaten.
But that's what the soldiers did as a matter of routine.
On that day, people die suddenly, so you can beat somebody and he dies.
Okay.
With you.
So, and then what happened after that? After he was captured, and you asked him, why
he just bent down, he couldn't say anything. Could you see anything? He couldn't say anything. Then the blood was oozing from his hand. That's the time he was put in the car. Then they left. Back to Sting Corner.
To do what?
When we reached there, he said that let's move. Going after Almamo.
And did he go alone?
Because Sonko then Sonko was having a Peugeot, He left.
Did he go alone?
Bimo dem mom kenna dem.
He went with some people. I didn't know them, but he went with some people. He went with some people.
Who?
I didn't know them. We were in our pickup. Where he parked his vehicle and ours is far away.
Okay, and then what happened?
Gannaaw bi lu xew.
That's the time he said that he's pursuing Almamo. That's the time he left. Where he left us. We were there waiting for so long. Until for a long time. He came back.
Is dead.
And he told us that Malmamo Mani is dead.
Did you see the body?
No.
Okay.
I didn't see the body.
But afterwards, what did you see Sonko do?
Let's go. That's the time Sonko said, let's go.
But when, yes,
That's the time we went to Banjul.
And on the way, what was Sonko doing?
He was communicating on the phone.
Who was he talking to?
The former president.
And what's his name?
Yaya Jammeh.
Okay. And why was he communicating with Yaya Jammeh?
Because normally,
normally when there's an overthrow, whatever he has to communicate to the president.
So he was, are you suggesting that he was reporting back to Yaya Jammeh?
Because soon
yes, because when we were coming, he knew it.
Then we have on the ground.
And what happened on the ground? Sonko must have told him.
In fact, one of the players in that operation was Yaya Jammeh's orderly, wasn't he?
Ismaila.
He was working directly for and with Yaya Jammeh. Who would you say had overall operational command and control over that incident?
Overall,
You're thinking that? No, I have asked my question. Stop dilly-dallying. Answer the question. Who had overall operational command for that incident? And what's his name?
Former president. Yaya Jammeh.
And then Almamo is dead. When you went to Banjul, what did you do?
When we went to Banjul, we went for fueling. We went for fueling. He said that we can go back.
Where?
To Kanilai.
How many of you went back to Kanilai?
The two pickups.
Okay. How about Alaji Martin? Did he go back to Kanilai?
Yes.
How about Musa Jammeh?
They were all at Kanilai. They were all went back to Kanilai.
That's right. So this incident took place around 2000.
2000.
So you became a jungler before that?
ndax nekkoon nga jongolo wala loolu.
def naa course bi.
I did the course.
waaye nag seen problème yooyu nag ma mosuma si bokk.
There are these problems. I was never part of it.
I'm a course man.
Yes, if you are asked for to attend a course, you must do it.
But you participated in this operation.
Operation Billy Mombokon Gachi.
Well, be them now because this one, convoy.
Yes, this one I participated because I was with the convoy.
Because motor convoy will use no ship, no armament.
So we use the convoy vehicle to go to the scene of the armament.
It does not matter what type of vehicle you use. No, the important thing is you participated in that operation. All right. So when we come back after the coffee break, we will talk about the West African migrants.
What? I said we were talking about Almamo. Almamo killed somebody at Westfield. He shot somebody at Westfield.
Yes, you told us that, didn't you?
You see what Almamo money? If you go for arrest, you have to prepare because either he kill you or you kill him.
But you told us that before. You told us the issue of Pugbal. Well, Mr. Witness, let me tell you one thing. You've been given a lot of latitude the last time. Okay? And you acted very unprofessionally when you were given the floor to make a statement. The Commission would not countenance that kind of attitude or behavior this time around. You understand? Yes, thank you very much.
We will take a 30-minute coffee break and come back at 12:30 sharp. Thank you. Meeting is adjourned.
The pride we take in our brand, the work we put in to constantly change the landscape and elevate real estate in the Gambia, it's compared to none. From inception, our goal was to add value to the beautiful Gambian landscape. That's why we are proud innovators of community estates. Kololi Sands is an exceptional piece of work, tailored for ultimate convenience and luxury, to bring you an element of finesse that is rare but unique in its own. This is also our pride and joy, and we welcome you to the exquisite beauty right here in Kololi and right here on the waterfront. Kololi Sands, feel the ocean breeze at your doorstep.
Hello, AfriCell people! AfriCell has done it again.
What is it this time?
Simply use your AfriMoney account to buy credit, data, and cash power to get the chance to win up to $500,000.
That is fantastic!
If you don't have an AfriMoney account, now is the perfect time to get it. Call 777 to activate your AfriMoney account and